Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's have a look today at SMCI, Supermicro Computer, a company that we've looked at a couple of times in the past, but we haven't really looked at it for a few days, and with Friday being a red day down 5.53%, and with the past 5 days now turning red by 4.62%, the question is, what's going on and where are we going into the next week? I'll be giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions over the course of this video. If it sounds good guys, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. At the same time, do remember I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so you should always do your own research. Anyway, we might as well jump straight in. As I say, over the past 5 days, we're now down quite a bit. From the middle of the week, we're really seeing this downtrend kick in. Highs we saw at 44.91. From there, we're dropping ultimately 7%, resulting in a net loss of 4.62. Now, over the past month, you guys will know, we're seeing a mixed picture, but ultimately now moving down quite a bit. We saw the initial leg down taking us down 26% over the first couple of days of the month. Now we are seeing this trend just continue and the stock is just going lower and lower. And again, the question on a lot of people's minds is going to be, when will this end? When will this stop? And what comes next? Well, I want to take us first to an article here that we have looking at some of the most recent news regarding the recent SEC filing. Now, this is titled Supermicro Stock Under Pressure After SEC Filing Reveals Material Weaknesses. This was published just yesterday. Supermicro Computer said in its latest filing to the SEC that its financial reporting controls were not effective as of the 30th of June because of material weaknesses. The server maker, which has been on one of the biggest winners of the AI boom, noted that it has begun to take steps to fix the problems but cannot guarantee that the fixes will be enough so that the new issues will not appear. So, we are seeing the company also caution that the weaknesses could affect the ability to report results on time and accurately. Supermicro stock slumping post the Q4 earnings. Supermicro filings come weeks after it released lower than expected results for quarter 4 FY25 on August the 5th. Sales rose by 7.4% over year to 5.8 billion, if I can speak, but it missed the consensus estimate of 5.98 billion. Meanwhile, adjusted earnings per share declined 24.1% to 41 cent and came out below analysts' expectation of 45 cent per share. The company also lowered its financial or fiscal 2026 revenue outlook by 7 billion, which rattled investors. Since the report of the stock has fallen by 23%, adding worries to an already heightened situation regarding its financial control problems. However, even with the pullback, the stock is still up 44% or so in 2025 so far, following a massive rally early in the year. But again, the question is, can the optimism continue? Now, in terms of analysts, we have a lot of opinions, 15 ratings. We are seeing analysts going as high as $70 for the high end, on the low end as low as 15, with the general consensus being down to 45. So, there you go, right? That's what the analysts believe. What do you think is going to happen? Well, here's my opinion based on what we're seeing. Now, a few crucial things are going to need to take play for this stock in the next couple of days to essentially secure some level of support. Now, the good news is we are close to a previous level of support, which we've seen work many a time before. I'm going to call this $41.10 to $41 exactly. Look at this range in the past. Look at how many times we've seen it hold up. Here, 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 most recently here and here. If this holds up again, things are looking quite okay, right? If we're able to hold on to this into the next couple of days, that's great. That is a very good position to be in. That is, of course, on the low end. If we're able to hold on to that, I'm more than comfortable. And again, potentially looking at a very strong level there where future-wise, we could be seeing a bounce. However, if we're not able to see that hold, which again is also a possibility, could be looking to go as low as 39, could be looking to go significantly lower than that to previous levels of support from here. At the same time, the upside, we're looking at 44.52 for a breakout, into 45, of course, then obviously onto 46, 47, but that is kind of more towards the upside. Being as we have that downwards pressure coming in on Friday, again, a further 5+% drop, The question for me is simply, is this bottom end going to hold up rather than the top? Is it likely that we are going to see these lower levels actually remain as a support? And are we going to be able to potentially bounce from these as time goes on? It's going to be very crucial, in my opinion, to watch these levels over the next couple of days. That's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, I'm definitely questioning whether this is going to hold up. Again, if it does, if you think it is, potentially it could be a very interesting point for an entry. However, if that doesn't happen, and if we do push lower, you could be looking at going significantly lower, which would represent a better opportunity to buy later on. I'll leave you guys to make your opinions up on that. I'm just highlighting the levels that I am looking for. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed the video, please do make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you again. Goodbye for now, guys.